Hey there, YouTube land. Christopher Walker here again. Gonna do another review. Um, this time of the 1977 film Shockwaves. Um, now this movie stars Peter Cushing, and the plot's pretty simple. These group of people who are on this boat, sort of on a island vacation thing or whatever, um, and their boat gets wrecked by this other boat that's underwater, and they get stranded on this island. And so what happens is they get stranded on the island. Their captain ends up dead, and they meet this guy who ends up telling this story about he was a commander in World War II, and they created the ultimate, to quote this, the ultimate fighting machine for the Nazis. And it was called the Death Corps. And the Death Corps were men who were these highly trained soldiers that were made from scientific experiments. They were usually hoodlums or thugs, and they made them. They didn't carry a shield. They didn't carry a gun or anything. They used their bare hands to kill. And by the time the war ended, they had to find a way to put these Nazi invincible fighting soldiers away without them getting captured, so he buried them underwater. Now it turns out they come back to life and they begin killing the people one by one, and that's the plot of the movie. Not too hard to follow, I hope. But Shockwaves is not a bad film. It's an okay movie. Of course, it came out in 1977. It stars Peter Cushing, the very, very beautiful-looking Brooke Adams, and Luke Halpin, and John Carradine plays the captain. I thought Luke Halpin did an okay job. Brooke Adams is absolutely gorgeous in this movie, in my opinion. She does a good job. John Carradine does a good job in the 10 minutes of screen time he has, but without a doubt, Peter Cushing makes this movie. I mean, he makes any movie. I'm sorry, I'm still getting used to the whole laptop format, but he brings in, he can make a B project and A project. He's that kind of actor. But he plays the captain of the Nazis, and he does a great performance, especially when he's telling the whole story, like I said, about burying them underwater. And it's a really, that's one of the best, probably the best scene in the whole film. But Shockwaves is probably the first Nazi zombie movie. They're not really zombies, but that's what they look like. They're kind of, I like the way it's done. They have the huge goggles and sort of the really just nasty looking skin, and it's pretty cool. However, this movie, it says it's R-rated. It's not. It's PG. Because they don't actually like rip anyone's throat out or anything. They just strangle people really brutally. Like there's this one scene towards the end where this guy goes into this pool. It's sort of shallow, and he's like he pushes one of the zombies out of the way and pushes another one out of the way. But then one of them rises up and chokes him with like a belt. It's like really brutal. He's like he like falls back into the water, and he like gives out a very hoarse scream, and that's a very good sequence. But yeah, not a bad film. Here's the side, the DVD. Came out from a Blue Underground. Here's the back. Not too bad a release, but I've seen better releases from these people. My only gripe about it is the quality of this DVD restoration is very, very bad. I don't really like critiquing DVDs, but I'm not gonna lie. Granted, this did come out in 2010. Holy crap! I mean, it's not really a very clean looking print of the film. They did recently put out a Blu-ray of it. I believe it came out last year. So if you're a fan of the film, pick that up. But definitely a little known movie. But I mean, check it out, rent it if you can. Um, Directed by Ken Wiederhorn. Um, he also wrote the screenplay. Um, but I love this movie has so many good taglines, like the deep end of horror, which is actually on this DVD. Pretty cool. Um, but let me show you the inside here. That's the thing I really do love about Blue Underground is that they always put disc art and they always put a little picture on the back. That's the disc art. Pretty cool looking stuff. Take the disc out and that's some of the pretty cool looking makeup effects. But yeah, Shockwaves. Not a bad movie. It comes with a few special features. Commentary with co-writer director Ken Wiederhorn, makeup designer Alan Ormsby, and filmmaker Fred Olin Ray. From Flipper to Shockwaves, an interview with Luke Halpin, which I actually just got done watching, and it's a good interview. Definitely give that a look. But yeah, Shockwaves is a very not a bad movie. It's an okay film. Uh, Rent it. Yeah, Shockwaves, very interesting movie. Definitely recommend you check it out if you haven't. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys later.